The idea of holding and learning a new mathematics concept while holding and learning a new computer science platform, maybe combining those two is too much cognitive load on a student, which is one of the things that we've talked about in many of the other integration episodes that I've done, is that if you're going to teach students two new things simultaneously, they're going to have to try and split their attention on something rather than teaching one either before you learn the other or in parallel with but disconnected. So for example, one of the things I've talked about quite frequently is if you're going to teach music and computer science, it can be very difficult to learn music concepts, skills, practices, etc. while learning computer science one at the same time. Ask me how I know. I've got a drum set right behind me, have a PhD in music education, and I've taught computer science education for almost a decade. I'm very grateful I learned one before the other because I was able to apply my understanding with better ease than some of the students that I've seen try and do both simultaneously. It certainly can be done, but it can be a little more frustrating, which I've seen some research on that talks about how this can be very difficult for students when they are asked to learn two things simultaneously, and it can lead to burnout or frustration faster than if they learn each of them sequentially or in parallel with each other rather than simultaneously. But again, other episodes kind of explore different approaches where you're learning stuff in parallel rather than simultaneously. This excerpt was from episode 186 of the CSKA podcast, and it was titled Impact of Programming on Primary Mathematics Learning.